Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Tales of Gracie's F. During the last session, we made it to U Liberte, and then we discussed with the President about Hubert and him being recalled, and we came to the conclusion that if we're able to solve U Liberte's Valkines Cryas, which is named Duplomar, then he'll allow Hubert to stay, because the main reason is that they need Cryas, and mining Cryas because their Valkines Cryas isn't making any more elephant Cryas. And can I say Cryas any more times in this sentence? By God, I'm gonna try Cryas. Anyway, as promised, before we start off going to the Valkines, I'm going to show you how much has changed, because I did a lot of inventory management and equipment management. I got all of my stuff upgraded, so if I go over here, I got max HP on Asbel, I got crystal here and HP recovery on the Rune Guard, titanium scabbard, got, you know, the Exceed Tension gem, I got an A-Mine gem, and basically I just decked them out with the best stuff that I could buy and jewelize. And I think I've done a pretty good job. The main big thing is the lizard rippers right here that Sophie has, because I did a whole bunch of jewelizing to get these. Which means I can finally retire the defenders, which she's had for the longest time. And that's all well and good. And I find it kind of funny, but because of all of my shopping and all of my jewelizing, I have now ended up with exactly 1 gold to my name. I'm sure we'll get some more out on the field, but I thought that was kind of humorous. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Onwards, to the desert once more. We're like the Arabian Nights of anime.
It's so hot.
I can't even sweat anymore.
Asbel, are you okay? You're not dehydrated, are you? It's not that. It's the water, Elith.
Pascal?
Pascal, stay with us. Huh? Uh-huh. Yes, I see.
Is she alright?
She says it's so hot she doesn't feel like talking.
She could at least finish what she was saying.
On top of that, she says the reason you're not sweating is because there isn't any water, Elith, in the air.
Man, the science of this world really leaves me with a lot of questions. But hey, she answered your question, Asbel. Not many travelers venture past here. There are some ruins up ahead, but they're patrolled by soldiers. Well, thankfully, we got an ID, so we can get past said soldiers. You could have actually come this way earlier if you really wanted to, but there was really no point. Unless you wanted to, like, you know, grind and find monsters, like this Desert Eagle and Stormheart Dragon. You know your country's a dangerous one where you just have random dragons just sort of out in the wild. I mean, I guess they're sort of minding their own business. They're not necessarily dangerous, but that's just funny to me. I don't know if I want to live in a world where creatures like these are just sort of found in the wild. I mean, I already have enough time being scared with the prospect of, like, bears and other smaller, deadlier creatures like poisonous snakes and stuff. And I'm saying this as someone who lives in the UK, which has none of those things. But you never know. Random bears. They happen. Just out of the blue. We don't really have that much dangerous in terms of animals here. Crimson Scorpion. We just have a lot of rodents. We used to have wolves. Oh, and we have foxes. That's the other thing. Foxes that are somewhat cute, but kind of dirty. Also, I love the game that gave me a tutorial tip last fight about money troubles. What, you're saying I can't get by on 1 gold? Because you're probably right. Alright, so another new enemy, the Corker, which I think is just a recolor of the previous chick enemies that we fought before. Gotta reuse those assets. These damn Desert Eagle brethren are trying to get revenge for their cousins in the north. Or the east, or wherever the hell Windor is in relation to Strata. I believe it's east. I'm trying to remember what the map had. Holy shit, another new enemy, Doom Goblin. You've been holding out on me, video game. You're just throwing new enemies left and right, even if they're recolors. God, I have so much CC with Asbel. It feels so good. It also feels so good that I have so many moves to choose from now.
Aw, too bad. Nice try, though.
It's such a very Japanese style of designing games, now that I think about it. I guess, welcome back to another game development tangent with Field of Niche, but I tend to find with Western games, they're really afraid to, like, hold back things from you in terms of abilities. I feel like a lot of the time they want to give you abilities like bam, 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 and they want you to, like, have the, have them all at the start as quickly as possible. And that's compared to the very Japanese style mentality that I find, which is, no, you need to earn your moves, so you get a lot of the good stuff about 2/3 of the way through, or sometimes even 3/4, especially in a lot of character action games. That's not to say, you know, such games like, I don't know, God of War don't, like, they give you everything at once. I mean, they give you your main moveset for the most part. But it's always interesting to me that that's a way that the two different what am I trying to say? The two different design philosophies are so different from each other. I think I prefer having the moves later on in the game, as opposed to having them all at once, so I feel like there's a sense of progression. But that's just me. Oh yes, the Silver Scabbard is definitely better. What does this give me? Near death, stagger time down. And this is just spirit resistance. Well, I'm just gonna take that. Well, that's certainly terrifying.
Oh, I thought those were people, but it's just sand that hardened into a human-like shape.
With so few people in this area, there's no one around to knock them over.
Huh, interesting. Why do you think the Amarcians put a Valkines in the middle of the desert like this?
Pascal says you actually have it backwards. She says the Valkines Cryas likely turned this place into a desert.
Why are you speaking for her, Sharia?
She says it's a pain to talk in this heat.
I love how they're keeping up with the whole her not wanting to talk thing. Well, here's a treat. I almost never meet people out here in the desert. Not much to see after all. Well, I mean, I was trying to think of a witty one-liner to say to her, and I couldn't think of one in time. You know what? You're right. You're right. I failed. I couldn't think of anything. It was gonna be something really lame. It was gonna be something like, yeah, well, I'm seeing you, girl. Or something stupid like that. Has that ever actually worked? Has anyone ever done a stupid pickup line and it's worked? And I mean unironically. Because I think you have to go back at least like 300 years, maybe even 400 years for something like that to be effective. Man, I just got a whole rainbow of ribbons on me right now. And apparently Sophie is now a gossip lover. I don't know how Sophie got a title called Gossip Lover from me giving Sharia an orange ribbon. Maybe she saw Asbel put it on her head and she's like, ooh, those guys are so in it for each other. It's just that one's dense as bricks. Anyway, got a Bluster Crystal. I can dualize with that as soon as I get some money back. And it seems like we're getting close to the ruins. Considering now there's a whole bunch of stone pillars that are now starting to appear. Over here we got Upper Quarry Stone, a block of stone that's quite heavy to carry. Can probably make some upgrade stones out of that. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And we got a core fragment, which I still think I got plenty of those. I'm just going to ignore these enemies because I really don't need to fight them. Oh, okay then. Just random pillars coming up out of the ground. I was saying that they're not much of a problem, but I guess you're here to prove me wrong, eh, pillars? And in the distance, that should be the ruins.
The The Valkines should be here somewhere.
Halt! Outsiders are not permitted to enter here.
Oh yeah? Well, take a look at this!
We've come to investigate the Valkines Cryas on orders of the President.
Ah, forgive me. You are free to enter. The Valkines is located near the back of the ruins.
Let's go in.
It's so strange to see the military on full alert in such a deserted area like this.
Is it me, or does it feel cooler around the ruins?
Hey, I can answer. That's probably because of the water eleth emanating from the Valkines. Are you okay now, Pascal? We missed you talking back in the desert. Now that the Valkines is close, I'm full of beans again. That's gotta be the effect of the water eleth, right? Now come on, slackers, full steam ahead.
Pascal may be an obscure variety of fish.
She's a fish? Captain Malik, would you please stop teaching her all that nonsense?
She must have gills. Let's find them.
Captain!
Don't stop, Malik. Never stop. Man, can't believe Sheria was the one to be like, I miss you talking. See? Opposites really do attract. Also, Turtle's Merchant. Welcomes. Do you have anything to offer? Just the same old, I'm guessing. Yep, looks like it. Well, you just keep on doing you, Turtle's Merchant. I will require your services when I need them. Also, apparently I can't go left because of that little puddle of sand. Puddle of sand? That's not a thing. But pile of sand? I don't even know. Anyway, we're at the next dungeon, if you can't already tell. A new dungeon means even more new enemies. We got a fire elemental and a fissure lizard. Wouldn't have thought that the fire elemental enemies are here next to the water Valkines. Maybe they come here to cool off?
Your sword skills are amazing.
Thanks. I'll use them to protect us all.
That'd be a weird existence. If you're made up of fire, but you have to spend all of your time trying to cool down because of your own fire. That just sounds like bad evolution. Anyway. I think it's time we introduce the gimmick of this, puzzle. Or of this dungeon, which is this puzzle.
I think this is broken. The steps appear in completely unrelated places. But isn't this the only way for us to keep moving forward? We'll figure it out. It may be broken, but that doesn't mean there isn't a logic to it. I'm not even gonna bother trying. You're way better at stuff like this than I am, Pascal. Then we'll all figure it out together.
With the power of friendship. So, basically, we have a set number of moves on these colored grids, and we got to choose the right option, otherwise it resets. So, you probably have guessed, but, how do I put this? We got the primary colors of red, yellow, and blue. So, you know, yellow makes the yellow rise, red makes the red rise, and blue makes the blue rise. However, we also got purple and green. And that's because if we do the yellow and then the blue, because yellow and blue make green, then the green rises. Pretty simple puzzle. But, I like the simple puzzles every so often. But I'm not going to go into that tangent again. I think I've talked about puzzles quite enough already in this LP, and in previous LPs. I just gotta hope that I can continue being good at solving them. Hey, new enemy, Desert Bat. A terrible sequel to regular Bat. Anyway. Not too much trouble. Keep on hitting you with my sword. I should probably switch to another character.
That should buy us some time.
I should probably switch to Pascal, considering her second Mystic art is almost available to us. Let me just check that very quickly. Where are we on that? She's still on 4 stars. She's getting quite close. You know what, Pascal? I'm tagging you in. And you know what? Since you're so helpful with, you know, you trying to figure out the Valkines Cryas problem, you get to lead. Yeah, that should make you feel good. Now I have to remember how to play Pascal. Yep, completely forgotten how to play Pascal. It's fine, I'll remember. I got a red scarf. Oh, perfect timing. This will help me out, and also, it's my favorite color. I have to mention it every time. Everyone needs to know. Everyone needs to know red is the best color ever created.
Let's do this.
I don't even know where my love of red came from. I don't know. It's just such a nice color. I mean, you have to have, like, a bright, vivid red. I mean, you could get those really, like, crappy, like, dark reds. Also, I didn't even notice the wizard in the background. I'm pretty sure we fought them before. But, I don't know. I feel like it was from something that I used to watch, maybe. Probably. I don't know. Because I know most boys are typically, you know, stereotypically a fan of blue. But I've never really liked blue that much. I mean, I've liked blue in more recent years as a color for various reasons. But, I don't know. It just never really grasped me, I guess. This is where you come to watch Tales of LP4, right? To talk about colors. I mean, to be fair, talking about colors in a Tales game I think is always very interesting, as I mentioned at the very start of the LP with the color palette choices. I still like the use of sort of pastel lighter colors that this game uses compared to other ones, although it's not my favorite color set.
Let's get this underway.
And that takes care of that. Alright, now that we're underground, we've got another new puzzle. And apparently an enemy that wants to get in the way of puzzle solving. Man, I could have sworn there were like 6 enemies in that one fight. Alright, so, I need to go this. Wait, what? Said I had three remaining moves. Hang on. Oh, geez. Oh, it's because I went too far away. Okay. Do this, and do this. Perfect. Got very concerned there for a second. I feel like I missed a treasure chest. I swear to God, I have a memory of a goldfish sometimes. Anyway, new discovery, ancient embers. And we got a torch flame, a flame for a torch. No kidding, it burns because of the fire elef.
I wonder if these flames are from ancient streetlights. Of course, that would mean this used to be a city.
Perhaps this was once the center of Strata.
Ooh, ancient ruins? Then there could be ghosts. Oh, stop. Cut it out, Pascal. Ghosts aren't going to come out in broad daylight like this. Right, Asbel? Are you even listening to me, Asbel?
I heard you. Look, if we don't get that Valkines repaired quickly, Euliberte is going to dry up just like this place. So let's just try to keep moving, okay?
Right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Now they're acting all serious and I'm the one screwing around.
That's how it works, Sheria. That's how it always works, I swear. Don't think about it, it's fine. Alright, let's see what we got here. So red, blue, and then yellow. I'm a fucking genius! I didn't totally just guess that just by glancing at it once or anything, I swear. I got super lucky. Alright, what do we got? So, that was the battle tunic. So, P defense goes down, but C defense and evasion goes up. Who can equip it? I think Sophie can equip it too, can't she? Yeah, she can. Trying to think. Who would benefit most from it? I think Malik. Yeah, he gains like 30 points in evasion. I mean, he gets some... He loses quite a few P defense, but you know what? Yeah, I'll give it to Malik. Higher numbers are higher numbers. And I have confidence in the computer to, I don't know, evade attacks, I guess. I have way more faith in AI than I think a lot of people do when it comes to video games. I remember playing through RE5, not the whole thing, but like the beginning with the AI, and I thought it was fine. I know a lot of people complained about it, but I never had a problem with it. Very useful information, I know. Anyway, right, so... do this, then this. Perfect. Puzzle-solving powers strike again. Anything down here? Nope, just a battle.
Remember your training.
Hey, and with that battle, Pascal finally learned her new Mystic Art. Sweet! Alright, and now I'm going to equip this because I think this has... Yep, this has a new art on it, so we'll be working on that. I tend to find, when you're equipping titles, ones of this symbol tend to be the best ones to go for because they're the ones that typically have, like, new moves attached to them, like Fearful Storm or Vicious Circle. And then the second ones I tend to go for are Fearful Storm, or like, you know, Adept-type titles. Not specifically Fearful Storm, but that was just the one I moused over. Because those are the ones that give you evolutions of new moves. Which I think is pretty cool. Alright, go past here, and then we got a skit, and the Valkines is right in front of us.
I hope Lant is still okay.
Hey, I'm sure Hubert is doing a great job.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about...
Richard.
Yeah. What happens if he goes back to Lant? It only survived last time because of Sophie. But next time, we may not be so fortunate.
I wonder what made Richard the way he is now. Why is he hurting everyone? Is he still our friend?
Yes, he's still our friend. And if he's involved with trouble that he can't handle, I'll stand by his side and help him figure it out.
Yes. I will too.
Good.
He put us through a lot, Asbel. But I just wanted you to know
Me too!
that
I'll stand by him too!
She stole my line.
Well, personally, I would say at this point, Richard has gone a little bit too far with his own personal agenda, but, I'm sure it will work out. Also, unlucky Sheria. Went up for the play and then got intercepted.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm standing in front of Duplimar. It's amazing. I never thought I'd see it in person. But the color looks a little yeesh.
The President has asked us to investigate the Valkines. So, may we please take a look?
If you have official permission, be my guest. Please.
Oh, I see. That totally makes sense. So this section is all broken and stuff, and it's causing some kind of weird interference. Well, in that case, we'll just have to use Mr. Drill. And bam! Kapow!
What did you just do?
I was kind of just winging it, but looks like it might have worked.
Who are you people?
Enemy attack!
Richard, why are you here? Hey, answer me! But why?
Stop!
No, I can't. I can't fight Richard.
You dare to interfere?
Everyone stay on your
Yes,
game.
we do dare. It's time for a boss fight. The Dispatters. Dispators? That's a very weird name. But yes, this is a pretty tough fight, considering there's 2 of them. And they have a lot of health, and they can do some major damage if you're not careful. Also, annoyingly, they can create Nova Barriers, which means we might have to switch to Asbel so he can dispel them. Because those things are going to be annoying. Alright. None of that crap with the barriers, thank you. Okay, I'll switch to Pascal once I have the Mystic Art available, because I need to stay as Asbel to dispel Nova Barriers. I can't remember if any other characters can dispel Nova Barriers. I think Sheria can at this point. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Sophie. But unfortunately, she's not in the battle right now, so that's not going to help us one bit. Hey! I said no Nova Barriers! Alright. Moonlight Circle. Which one's got less? Oh, that one's got less health. I should probably go for that one instead then. Nope, Sheria! Don't worry, I'll save you! Freaking Nova Barriers. Jesus. Right. Crap, they're gonna get them burst before us. Okay, what else have they wait to? They wait to burn, they wait to dragon. I don't know what any of my moves have that, so that's not gonna help us. Oh crap. We can just take them out one at a time. It's probably so upset my... Okay, right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna life bottle Pascal, make sure she gets up. Then what we're going to do is this. Leader's target. Leader's target. Leader's target. So we're all fighting the same thing. Be heavy, balanced. I'm gonna put you as be heavy. And then hopefully we'll actually be focusing now. See, using strategy is a way to help out in battles. Who would have thought? Nope, none of that. Right, that one's so close to death. Come on, if we could just take out this one. Then we can focus all of our efforts on the other one. How are we doing? Oh god. Let me just very quickly use a... I'll use a peach gel. We have them, we might as well use them. Damn it, Malik! Stop standing around and help me! That ground explosion move they've got is really annoying. And Pascal's dead again. Oh shit. And that breaks through guard. Oh god, okay. They're casting, which means I'll use life bottle. Come on, you're almost dead. I was kind of hoping to use Pascal's new Mystic Art, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Alright, you know what, Pascal? Jesus Christ, now Malik's dead? Jeez.
I wish you hadn't seen me like that.
That's not good. Ah, crap. Here we go. Oh, damn it. That's not good. Asbel, I'd really appreciate it if you use your Nova Barrier depleting move. Okay, I got... Oh my god, come on, Asbel. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. There we go. Okay, switch back to... Pascal! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, he's almost dead. Can I finish in style? Yeah, I can! Completely unnecessary, but I don't care. Oh jeez, I wasn't panicking during that entire fight. What are you talking about?
Where's Richard? What is he doing? What are you trying to do now? No! But that's impossible. He's
He's draining out the Valkines Cryas!
According to our instruments, there's nothing left! What do we do?
I find the sight of your face utterly disgusting. As long as you exist, we can never know peace. We will settle this someday, so prepare yourself.
Wait!
Sophie, what's wrong?
No. Richard is my friend. I can't do it. It will make everyone so sad.
Sophie, get a hold of yourself!
I'm all right now. Asbel, about Richard. If we don't stop him soon, something bad will happen. But Richard is our friend, so it's wrong to fight him. And yet, I tried to attack him. I'm sorry.
Sophie, we all feel bad about it. We need to know why he's doing these things before we fight him.
It's so strange. I don't understand what happened. How was King Richard capable of such a feat?
Well, I'm sorry, guys. Even I don't know what to do now.
But this is terrible. What will happen to our nation without the Valkines Cryas?
Asbel, what are you going to tell the president?
I'm going to tell him the truth. I think that's all we can do now. Richard looked the same. He looked just like he did when we fought in Lant. What's happened to him?
Asbel, will Richard always be like he is now? I sure hope not.
No, I refuse to believe that. Come on, let's go back to see the president. There's nothing more to do here now.
Oh dear. Well, things certainly took a turn for the dire. And I hate to do this, but this is where we're going to end off the episode. Because, as Asbel said, there is nothing left to do here. So, I'll leave you guys with this discovery of the once proud-standing Duplama. And if you enjoyed this episode, remember to do all that junk I keep on saying. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh boy, this is not going to be easy to explain.
I can't believe the Valkines turned all black.
To my knowledge, such a thing has never happened before. And even worse, we seem powerless to change it.
How could this happen? Why would Richard do such a thing?
Richard is my friend. There should be no need for us to fight. Then why do I feel this way? I don't understand.
Sophie, are you okay? Hang in there.
Okay, I'll be alright. What's going on? This doesn't feel like me at all.
Sophie?